How's it going, everybody? Rob here, back with another video. Playing some more of Death Stranding 2. I can't believe I destroyed one of those orders.
That one. You're mine.
Just about there. Okay, so I think after I do this this main mission, I'm going to try to increase the levels of all the different people I saw or visited. We're making pizza for a new world. You definitely won't forget this truly mouth-watering flavor. We're open and waiting for your orders.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Alright, let's go to our private quarters. It's been a while. What the? Intervention? For his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling. What the? What's that? What is going on? Poor Fragile.
Because I'm free, nothing's worrying me.
We are covered in blood.
Sam, it's Hartman. Do you have a moment? I've been wondering, is there a child on board with us? I asked because there were building blocks in my room, and I certainly don't recall putting them there. Unless you know something about them?
Maybe they belong
Wait,
to
what?
tomorrow? She's taken an interest in all kinds of things.
Yes, that could well explain it. Right. Sorry for bothering you.
Did you manage to get some rest, Sam? I hope so. Your next order is ready for you. This time you've been asked to deliver some cargo to East Fort Knott. But you need to travel to West Fort Knott to pick it up. And that's quite far from your final destination. The DHV Magellan can take you straight there at least. Plot a course for us and we'll get underway. Drawbridge is on standby for now. But once you accept this order, you can be assured that we'll provide you with whatever support you need. See to your equipment, then head to the West Fort Knott delivery terminal to get started.
Hey Sam, Tarman here. We used this recent downtime to modify the DHV Magellan so you can change its exterior colour at will. If you access your ring terminal while in your private room, you'll see a new customization function is now available.
Oh?
So if you'd like to change things up before tackling your next order, you're more than welcome to do so.
Let's check this out. Okay, change color scheme of the DHV Magellan exterior. Nice. Take a shower. Covered in mud, dirt.
Hi, Sam.
blood. There we go.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Looking clean as a whistle. Pizza dough karate. Huh. Maybe I should give it a try too. It'd be great if someone could show me how it's done. Maybe I could learn through VR training? Maybe we could call it Taekwondo.
Huh. Sounds good.
Tell you what, you can be my very first student. When I saw that coffin, I was reminded of a rather unorthodox type of psychotherapy. The patient lies down inside the coffin, which is then closed, plunging them into darkness. Being subjected to this simulated experience of being laid to rest, they may find a measure of peace and comfort. If you spot a coffin that seems suitable for this, why not climb inside and see what happens?
Okay. Oh, that's getting a ton of likes. There we go. What's going on?
Hey, Sam.
Hi. How you guys doing?
Nothing important.
Can you take a picture of us?
Sure.
If we want to do it right, we could choose somewhere else.
Alright.
Why don't you choose?
You know what? Let's do the... Right here is fine. That's kind of cool.
That's a nice photo.
Thanks. They'll make for a great memento.
I love it.
I received 50 likes from tomorrow.
Alright, later.
Alright, let's get going. Wait, plot a course. It's all the way back over here.
I will always support you. Thank you, Sam.
Okay.
Thanks so much for stopping by. Give me a moment while I check the orders. It's like a dream come true, this showing up on our doorstep. We'd written it off, but you made our day. You never give it less than your all, and we're forever in your debt. Please accept this data as an expression of our gratitude.
Nice.
We've upped the quantity of materials we keep on hand for you. Don't hesitate to use as many as you like.
Now display your current order grade.
We've been able to improve the efficiency of the battery unit I shared with you before. This new model should allow you to drive your vehicles for even longer periods. That's got to make a difference for a porter who's always cutting through the wilderness to deliver cargo, right? So, go ahead and give it a try. We want to support your efforts however we can.
Order completed. Well done.
All right. Take orders.
Sam, it's Tarman. This order calls for the delivery of some specialized medical equipment. West Fort Knott is the only place nearby with the facilities capable of fabricating it. Unfortunately, the DHV Magellan can't assist with transport. The risk of tar contamination is too great, which means you'll need to take it the overland route. It's a lot to lug all the way to East Fort Knott, but there we are. Hook them up to the network once you're there, and we'll move the ship to your position.
Okay. Well, it looks like I can take the road most of the way. Okay. That's the way we're going to do it. Fabricate equipment. Let's take a couple of... Let's see. Wait, actually, hold on. Forgot how I was doing this. There we go. Okay. At this point, I could just kind of take a break for a second. Instead of going all the way through the mountains, we can take the easier routes. Since I've been able to, you know, establish a lot of the road down that way. Alright, hitting our first pit stop. Alright, here we go.
Tell me, Sam, have you been having distressing dreams again lately? You know, nightmares can be indicative of the brain's internal struggles as we attempt to come to terms with traumatic events. By taking our memories of recent events and shuffling them in this fashion, we attempt to find ways of coping with them. Nevertheless, it can be an unpleasant experience. I hope you can get some restful sleep soon.
Dollman's a nice guy. Alright, here we are. So, about that coffin. Are you using the coffin board, Sam? I forgot to mention this before, but that thing comes into its own on water or tar. Vehicles sink when the soup gets too deep, right? But the coffin board, it'll just float along the surface, keeping you nice and dry and getting you to your destination more quickly while using less battery to boot. Huh. That's something we gotta try then. Alright. One of these days I need to continue working on these roads. Alright. So far, so good. Wonder why it has the 2 X's on it. I got the cargo with me, right? Hold on. Yeah.
Feels good.
Damn it.
That was
Wowzer!
Whoa. Ah, crap. Give this a second.
dear. I was in the cherry tree when Mother said to me, you are only 17, you don't know what it means. So I climbed down and picked the cherries that fell to
Sam. Roderick's credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised, usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
So I'll bury that bone. Oh, you are only 17, you don't know what to feel. And all we know is what we have to hold and call a deal.
Ah, so that's the place, huh?
Alright, we're here.
Welcome, Sam.
There we go. Thing delivered.
I appreciate you coming all this way. You're a lifesaver. I'm not just saying that either. I mean it. Seriously. We owe you. Right. Let's get this cargo processed ASAP. Got it here in excellent condition. Wow. Wish I knew just how you did it. We're so grateful for your support. Put us
Awesome.
on with your Cupid. We're ready.
I need to figure out where that one spot is. Okay. Making deliveries makes it much easier to traverse difficult terrain, such as rivers, slopes, and snow. Okay.
Now display your current order grade.
Looks like we've finally become part of the cargo network. Between this and the life support systems you brought us, we can begin giving proper treatment to all the folks suffering from cargo contamination. Oh, I got a little present I'd like to give you as a thanks. Take it with my compliments.
Huh. Neat.
Those beauties are pretty hard to come by these days. And I just know they'll look great on you. Oh, in addition to that, I've shared the data for a Boca skeleton. It's a piece of equipment specially tailored to porter work, allowing you to carry lots of cargo without difficulty. Ideal for keeping your balance while making your deliveries. Steep slopes and rivers are no match for this baby. It's bound to make your next runs much easier, and it'll help you expand the network too. You know, before you came along, we lost a lot of people to chiralium exposure. For a while there, it felt like we were counting the days until the inevitable void out. But it seems like we'll be able to avoid that terrible fate after all. We won't fall victim to the same tragedy that befell North Fort Knott. Our facility here at F4 isn't just a network connection point. It's also a key distribution hub for the eastern part of the continent. Without it, lots of folks would lose access to deliveries, and you'd have no chance of extending the network any further. And without a fully linked up continent, we'll never get to see a new plate game manifest. No need to worry though. You've guaranteed we'll be around for a good while yet. Rest assured that we will keep working to improve our skeleton tech. We'll be continuing our research into road development as well. All to bring this continent into the fold.
Okay. Road development research?
As a major distribution hub, we conduct research and development into all manner of delivery-related technologies. The Boca skeleton is one such product of our work. And lately, we've been thinking of ways to create next-generation roads. Something allowing for faster and safer deliveries. There's plenty of room for improvement in the conventional designs. Since you brought us onto the chiral network, we've started gathering all kinds of useful data on the subject. But we're gonna need more before we're finished, I think. We'd be grateful if you could help us out on that front. Thanks for everything, Sam.
Alright, the Boca skeleton.
Personally, I've always admired the Boca. They're traditional porters that used to work in the Japanese wilderness. No matter how dangerous the mountain trail, they always power through with heavy loads on their backs. I've never met any of them myself, of course. But when I came out here with APAC's first expedition, I heard some interesting stories about a local prepper as we were traveling through Mexico. This guy was apparently the genuine article, a real working Boca. You could always head back to Mexico and try to track him down if you're interested. We actually developed the Boca skeleton while referencing stories and official records of their activities. You might say it's a skeleton tailored to the needs of modern-day porters, like yourself. Simply wearing it will vastly increase your maximum carrying capacity. Oh, it offers superior gripping capabilities too, and helps you keep your balance while hauling tons of cargo on your back. When traversing snowy mountains, rivers, and other places with poor footing, this skeleton is an excellent choice. Now that you've brought us onto the chiral network, I feel as though we can finally see the light at the end of the proverbial tunnel. Our equipment still isn't as good as we want it to be at the moment, but we hope it'll be of use to you.
Okay. North Fort Knott.
North Fort Knott was deemed critical for the expansion of the chiral network in northern Australia. But due to chiral contamination, a lot of folks began dying, and one day, a void out wiped the city right off the map. We've actually been observing similar conditions here at East Fort Knott. Dramatic changes in the tar currents and rising chiralium levels have had everybody fearing for the future recently. But thankfully, you came. You put us on the chiral network. Me and all the staff here are committed to sustaining this pillar of the chiral and distribution networks. And doing everything in our power for you and Australia.
Okay, bye then.
We've got a lot riding on you drawbridge folks. I hope you won't let us down.
Hello, Sam. It's me. More than 50% of the Australian continent is now connected to the chiral network. And it was you who made this possible. On behalf of the company, allow me to extend my sincerest thanks. It's likely that the difficulties we face will only continue to increase as we press on. But you and your comrades will rise to the challenge. Of this I have no doubt whatsoever. The probability of creating a new plate gate rises with each expansion. Do what you must to make it happen.
Sam, it's happened again. A disruption in the tar currents. We won't be able to head your way just yet.
Sam, this could be the result of that Nirvana phenomenon, right? We won't know unless we take a look outside.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay. Alright, I think for now, though, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you guys can, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care. And I'll see you guys next video.